The man clearly saw his cousin sneak a card while shuffling, but he chose not to expose him. Instead, he raised the stakes by betting the deed to his house. What no one knew was that both he and his wife were once the sole disciples of the gambling king. After years of training, they had become masters of the craft. On the day they officially graduated, their master gifted the man a jade pendant as a wedding gift. But on their wedding day, his cousin, who had just returned from Macau, shamelessly set up a gambling table at the banquet. Not only that, he rigged the game and managed to win all the gift money from the man's mother. She later told her son in regret. His face darkened immediately, but seeing how embarrassed his mother was, he chose to escort her away in silence, until his cousin began mocking them aloud. The man exchanged a look with his wife, then decisively sat down at the table. His wife immediately tossed $50,000 on the table, telling him to fight to the end. Thinking they had fallen into his trap, the cousin grinned to himself. The dealing began. After drawing the highest card, the cousin threw in a $10,000 chip. The man calmly accused him of breaking the rules, but the cousin only sneered, telling him to leave if he couldn't afford to play. The man pretended to hesitate, and said he needed to ask his wife, since the money was hers. After getting her nod, he matched the $10,000 bet, but the cousin instantly raised it to $100,000. The man acted flustered, and was about to fold, but his wife firmly told him to raise by $100,000. Thinking they were addicted to gambling, the cousin gladly followed, not knowing he had already walked into their trap. Once again, he drew the highest card, while the man had only a king. Without a second thought, the cousin raised it to $300,000, knowing the man's family surely had no more money. As the man hesitated, his wife suddenly pulled a £1 gold bar from her purse, and declared a $200,000 raise. Even the man was shocked. His mother rushed to stop her, but the cousin threw all the gift money back in, plus another $300,000 from his startup fund. Now the man panicked, and his wife began to feign regret. The cousin, seeing their reactions, felt certain he had won, but just then, the wife pulled out her bridal dowry, and even the keys to their newly purchased car. She placed them all on the table. The mother, filled with guilt, tried to stop her, but the wife firmly stated that as their daughter-in-law, she must win back justice for the family, not to be outdone. The cousin put his luxury car on the line. Now the only thing left for the man and his wife was the family home. Backed into a corner, his wife placed the $800,000 deed on the table. Onlookers thought they were insane, especially since the cousin already had the best hand, and the only way for the man to win was to draw a final ace. But that ace had already been hidden in the cousin's sleeve. Sure of his victory, the cousin confidently bet his own house, then began taunting them loudly. At last, he revealed his true purpose: to force the man to bet the family's ancestral home, because hidden inside was a shocking secret only he knew. Though the man didn't understand his cousin's motive, he still bet the deed without hesitation. The cousin mocked him as a fool, but the man ignored him and told him to show his hand. The cousin smirked and flipped over his cards with the man together.